Okay, the initial trailer, like I said, having not known anything about this game,
Yep.
with the cinematic trailer, like with them kind of like introducing characters, showing the personality, kind of setting up world building and stuff like that. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh man, I could be fucking down for this game. This is it's like I'm digging these characters. This world seems pretty cool. As soon as they said the words 5v5 shooter, I clocked out.
Yep.
At that moment in time, I was like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
That's not what I. It's like, granted, people going into this maybe that knew more about it or looked it up or did some research on it probably were like, oh yeah, it's probably going to be a 5v5 shooter game. Me just experiencing, because like I like to experience some of these showcases. Like sometimes, like we'll research into them. We pretty much know what's coming up. We have an idea of what the games are going to be just from like rumors, leaks, things like that.
Yep.
Certain showcases I like to go to, and I'm like, let's just watch it and see what happens. This was one of those where I'm like, I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. I just kind of want to see what it is. So I'm kind of like, they're getting me excited. And then immediately, like, why? Okay, here's the big question. Why are we showing two different, like, I'm assuming 5v5 team-based shooters
In the
same showcase,
and one of them
minutes
is
apart?
and one of them is your IP, and one of them's not your IP, and the one that's not your IP looks so much better. Like that baffled me.
Yeah. So yeah, Concord is going to be a 5v5 like hero shooter. It looks like.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Once they said 5v5 shooter, I stopped paying attention until the next game showed up.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch too much of the gameplay on this, but because immediately, like, I don't care.
Yeah. See, I like hero shooters. You know, when we did our favorite genres topic, whatever, I mentioned that. I like hero shooters. I do think they're fun. But this one, I don't know what about it. Just it did not interest me at all. Like there are some aspects about it, like with the character, the cinematic and stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, this can be somewhat interesting. I feel like we went way too heavy-handed in the cinematic, where it almost set it up like what you kind of how you were getting excited, where I thought this was going to be a different experience. I didn't know it was a 5v5 hero shooter going into. I knew it was a multiplayer game. That's all I knew.
I think I can pinpoint where you may have gotten thrown off with it.
Okay.
This is a 5v5 shooter. The character select menu that they showed us had about 11 people on it.
That's fair.
So in the gameplay showcase, we saw the 5 people from the cinematic trailer, and that was it.
Yep.
So you basically just saw the same 5 characters facing off against the same 5 characters.
Yep.
And then we got a slider with like 10, 11 characters. Maybe there was more than that, but it wasn't a lot of characters to pick from on there. Mm-hmm. And you look at it and you go, that's enough to barely fill out where teams can have different people on each side.
Yep.
And like the large shift from the trailer where it's kind of this quippy like group of people like trying to duck around and escape and get away in that, and then we jump into just standard looking hero shooter that
Yep.
Overwatch Light is what it looked like.
Yeah. I feel it's like Overwatch like, and it's also got, like, in my opinion, a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy inspiration. Like a lot of Guardians vibes, in my opinion. Like I don't even mean just the game. I just mean just the general franchise that is Guardians of the Galaxy. I got a lot of vibes from that. And I think you are pinpointing where it kind of like threw me off a bit. It's because, like, even though I knew it was a multiplayer game going into it, I'm watching this cinematic, and by the time the cinematic's done and we jump into the gameplay and it's like it's a 5v5 hero shooter or whatever, I almost get the feeling where it's like, man, I wish this was something else.
Yeah.
Like I really do.
The cinematic was a fantastic cinematic to show me like an RPG or an adventure type game, or even just like maybe not even like an RPG or anything like that, but to show me a game where you pick people and you're fighting through like a city or something like that, other than just like a standard shooter.
Mm-hmm.
that's not the type of game that the cinematic trailer led me to believe it was going to be. I was expecting something that would lead me to have some adventure.
Yeah.
There's no adventure to be had in what they showed.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's like the only sense of like any adventure they're gonna throw is these weekly cinematic things they're gonna add to the game. Did you catch that part? Where it's because you checked out. So like they're gonna be adding like a weekly video to the game of a certain character, and it's just like, did you want this to be a single player game, and is Sony forcing you to make it multiplayer? Like, blink 3 times if you need help. Like, I'm so confused by the approach of this whole thing.
The thing is,
that to me also says they're really trying to like emulate Overwatch with how Overwatch had like all of their like standalone videos, but they weren't part of the game. That was YouTube videos.
I was gonna say I haven't looked at the reception to a lot of this showcase, so I don't know people's general I don't know the general opinion on it.
So I can tell you this
for people.
Overall, the showcase itself, very bad. For this particular reveal, I did include it on our thumbnail because our thumbnail is Concord and Astrobot and just the sheer difference between the two. So I did actually go and screenshot the like-dislike on YouTube for both. So for Concord, when I screenshot it this morning, they had 3.9K likes and 34,000 dislikes. And then on the flip side, Astrobot had 36,000 likes and 453 dislikes.
Okay, I was gonna say there might have been people out there that enjoyed this showcase or like this Concord thing and was like, "Oh, cool, new shooter, new team-based shooter." In that, never mind.
Yeah, no, 4,000 likes on the standalone video for it, 34,000 dislikes. Jesus Christ! And like, you know, I see that reception of it. I don't see anyone being positive about it. And again, it's like they're taking so much time of the showcase to try to really push this, and no one likes it. No one gives a shit. What up, Zach? How's it going?
Let's play Concord.
I'll play. If it's free, I'll play it.
Oh, it's not gonna be free.
Did you actually watch the showcase?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
If it's a free to play, I'll play it. If it's like $20, I'll
I'm
play
used
it.
to you just saying no to that.
I actually thought you were gonna say no too. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I wouldn't have, but I just happened to look at my computer and went, "Oh, that's happening today." Sure.
Okay, that's fair. You were off. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, depending on the price point, you know what I mean. The price point will determine on if I'll give it a shot.
It's 20 or under,
$75.
Man, I do think it's gonna be a full price game.
Probably will be.
I really do. Even with all the severe backlash of it, I think it's gonna be a $70 game. Which it's like, I feel like they're just sending this game out to die. Like, I feel like it's dead on arrival.
I mean, Foam Stars died.
Yeah, Foam Stars. Foam Stars should have been free to play and multi-plat.
I feel like Concord, the only way it would have a chance is if it goes out at a $30 price point.
So
Yeah.
I think the only way it'd have a chance if it's free to play or
I mean,
comes with PlayStation Plus.
I mean, realistically, yes, but I'm assuming they're going to put a price tag on it, and I don't think anybody's paying $70 for this game.
Probably not.
No. Do you think it could have a chance if they put it at the same price point that Helldivers 2 was?
No.
Because Helldivers 2 is
No.
only $40, I think.
No, nobody wants this game,
I mean, I agree.
and it's not the fault of the developers or anything. It's just nobody cares about a 5v5 shooter right now.
Yeah.
Other than Marvel Rivals.
That was the other thing. It's that we. Why are you putting both of them on the same showcase? Save one of them for Summer Games Fest if you
Yeah.
want to just throw something out there.
To draw hype to get people to sign up for that beta. Well,
Yeah,
don't even gotta sign up. It's open.
Well, so first and foremost, like we totally called that. Hey, the console announcement was going to be later, so we called that at the original reveal. But it's like I mentioned to Zach, mentioned to John, sorry, before you got here, where it's just like you have 2 hero shooters in the same showcase. One of them's your IP and one of them's not. And the one that's not your IP looks so much better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand putting Marvel Rivals in your showcase.
I mean, I could understand if because as y'all said, if they were banging so much on it that they gave it so much time of just being like showing off their hero shooter and then just throwing Marvel Rivals after to sort of do a comparison of trying to be like, yeah, we hyped up ours, now let's just throw the other one out there to not get as much time because people are talking about Concord now, not expecting the reception that Concord got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is they put them if you want to do that, like put them both in there. I get your perspective where you're like, yeah, maybe show the difference of how they look and that. if you're gonna put them on the same showcase, you got to put them at the beginning
Spread
and the
'em out.
end. Put them as far away so people forget about it.
I think the main reason it just had to be part of the showcase because they just had to make sure to throw in the extra, like the Scarlet Spider suit, PlayStation 5 exclusive outfit for
Yeah.
Spider-Man. It's just- I saw that. I'm like, okay, I guess I understand why it's
Yeah.
in there then.
I mean, the only thing I liked about the Rivals trailer, other than the console, was that it showed off some more team attacks and just.
True.
Since I didn't join the test, I'm very confused how team attacks work
Yeah.
because all I know is Punisher and Rocket can go on a Italian style gun spree.
Love that. Love that combo.
Scarlet Witch
And
Magneto, and then can do some.
Which
tomfoolery.
that one makes sense being a combo because it's,
Yeah.
father and daughter or whatever. But the Punisher Rocket one, that's just funny combo. I don't know if they have interactions in the comics, but if they do,
They
that's
do.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, the fact that they just went full Italian and just started gunning everything down.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Spider-Man and Venom, I think, had one.
it was
that-
Spider-Man, Venom, and I think Penny,
that makes sense.
and all three of them combined in one Spider-Man, and he just went ape shit on people.
Yeah. Also got to see Star-Lord's ult, which is literally just Reaper.
Yep.
Literally just
Well, no,
Reaper.
that was actually a combo attack.
No, because
'cause
that was combo. Okay.
it was him plus two other people as well.
Okay. All right. But it was literally just Reaper. though.
Yeah, yeah. I literally went, oh, he became Reaper.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's exactly what happened. I'm like, all right, whatever. No, the Marvel Rivals trailer did look pretty sick. I hope to get in the closed beta. When was that again? That was
Well, it's open beta.
I thought it said closed beta.
I'm pretty sure it said open.
Well, either way, beta in July. So next month. I don't know if it's closed or I thought it was closed, but it could be open. I don't know. Either way, if it's closed, hopefully I get in. If it's open, I'm fucking playing it. I thought it looked great. I'm excited for it. I'm still really excited for the game personally. Unlike Concord though. Concord just I don't know. I feel like they're sending the game out and I feel like it's dead on arrival, which sucks because it's a brand new studio. This is their first game. So I feel for the studio, man. I feel for the studio for real. Like
I mean, I like the characters.
again, it makes you like seeing like the cinematic trailer they went for and everything, and it like really makes you kind of yearn that it was a different game. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've been better off as a different game,
Maybe they're pulling an Omega.
or maybe or Evercore swap up that
Yeah.
game completely. You never know. I don't know.
It's a closed beta.
Is it closed? Okay. I
Okay.
thought it said open.
Is Concord, was it slated to come out this year? Did they
I think
say?
so. I think it said 2024.
Oh, buddy.
The stuff at the beginning of the showcase was 2024 stuff,
Yeah.
and at the end was 2025.
Okay. Oh, buddy. Can't wait to see that launch. At least it's day and date with PC, so who knows? Maybe it'll have a little bit of life. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.